Yo, I don't know uh, if I can be heard. It was just acting up, saying that my microphone wasn't linked in. Um, I don't know if I did this right or if I didn't do it right. Either way, very confused at this point in time because you know we got technical side, we got creative side. Um, I'm not sure if this is happening. Mm-hmm. I'll get black real quick. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me? I'm guessing not because it ain't been responded to. Okay, well, shit. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if I was doing this right or not, but we here. Uh, Jackngin knowledge on a Sunday as usual. My partner in crime, my brother, my other half is doing his thing with his folks. So one man, like we always say, one man don't stop no show, regardless of how important they are. So here we are. Um, Today is Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Um, Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day. It's very rare, and Father's Day falls like low on the totem pole when it comes down to, I guess, the population's most favorite holiday compared to like what I've seen, my research and everything like that. So either way, enjoy your day. And my allergies messed up yesterday. I was in the yard, I was outside, I was doing outside things yesterday, and my allergies are stole. So just excuse like my voice, and if I'm sniffling a lot, please excuse me. Um, Another thing, just because you got a mustache, maybe some sideburns, the little whiskers on your chin. I'm not saying Happy Father's Day to you women. I don't care how many of y'all been, since you're done had kids. And this is no shot, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna catch a lot of heat for this, and that's fair. But I'm not saying Happy Father's Day to y'all. Nope, not gonna do it. What about the single mothers out here? Do we get a Happy Father's Day? No, you don't. No, the Casamigos, shout out to y'all, but no, you don't. You don't get a happy Father's Day. Not for me, at least. You go somewhere where you know you're gonna get it, but you're not gonna get it from me. We said this year after year. Every time I show, because it's usually our shows are on Sunday, and Father's Day usually lands on Sunday, so we do a show for Father's Day. You don't get. We've said this from the get go. You don't get a Father's Day from me. You can't. You don't. Because I got one. Everybody has one. You can. There's no immaculate conception. Like you don't get a Father's Day from us. Not here. You get it on Mother's Day, but you're not gonna get it on Father's Day. And I'm pretty sure y'all probably think we're gonna attack fathers on this day. We're not. We hold dudes accountable every day, so we ain't gonna attack them on this day. What I will say is that just because you got a little mustache, got your hairs on chin, your sideburns, tighten them up. You don't get a Father's Day from me. Just saying. When it comes down to it, today we're gonna talk about. Well, I'm gonna talk about. I'm used to saying we. I can say we. He here. He here in spirit, not the airline, but he here in spirit. Um, it's the simple fact that you can unlearn some shit. That whole "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" thing. I got it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But that don't mean you can't improve on it. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You can improve on what you got going on when it really comes down to it. You don't have to fix it because you feel like it's been working. I'm not saying that it hasn't been working, and that's great. If it's been working for you, hey, more power to you. But that don't mean you can't fix it. You can't fix it. That don't mean you can't improve on it. Excuse me. You can make things better, and it's not the same as fixing it when it really comes down to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can improve on, like, shit, I ain't never got into a car accident and got a ticket. That don't mean you can't improve how you drive. Some of y'all need to improve how you drive. It doesn't mean it's not improved. You can't improve on it. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't mean you can't improve on it. How you go about your everyday life. You getting your money, you're on time with everything, you're up to date with everything. Everything's flowing smoothly. That don't mean you can't improve on it. So when shit do happen, because shit always happens, there's not that you don't fall back as far. Let me put it that way. You don't fall back as far. Because you're gonna fall back. Everybody takes a step back. You should. You should take a step back from what you got going on so you can see what's going on. Like, okay, I can improve over here. I can improve over here. That's good over there for now. But sooner or later, that's going to need some improvement too. You can improve your life. There's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing wrong with that. Because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Your technology is improved regularly. May not be for your benefit because I'm an iPhone user, but iPhone gets on my goddamn nerves sometimes. You can improve on your relationships. And I ain't talking about just with a significant other. I'm talking about with people in your life. I suck at not necessarily texting back, but they always say that you stop texting somebody, you can see how much. Nah, fuck that. Somebody could just be going through some shit where they just don't text you, where they don't get in touch with you. Get in touch with people. Stop thinking that way. I don't like that came out. You can see how important you are to people if you don't text them. Why? In what benefit does that do to anybody? Anybody. Think about it. Sit back and really think about it. And how does that benefit anybody when it really comes down to it? You can also improve on your day-to-day process. Like, some people, like, I don't sleep much. And when I do try to go to sleep early, I always wake up earlier. And then I can't go back to sleep. So I take little naps, I guess you can call it, throughout the night. I'll take a nap here, I'm up, staring at the ceiling, watch TV, or whatever the case may be. I can't sleep without the TV. Don't judge me. I'm just one of those type of people. It's just one of those things. Well, I can do better. I try, but it's one of those things where you just can't. Like, some things you can improve on, some things you can't. It just happens. That's just life. That's just the way it is. It's the way it goes. You can improve on, like I said, the way you drive. You can improve on how you exercise. You can improve on if you don't exercise or not. Like, going out, take a couple of walks a week. Watch how much it affects you. I'm not making this stuff up. This is proven. Science, folks. We need to start following that and stop following the dumb shit, the dumb rhetoric out there nowadays. But there's stuff that can be improved on. Balance is key, says Jackie. Anytime you are putting your all into one area, another area is lacking. That is for sure. That's another thing I talked about this morning. About equivalent exchange. There has to be balance in what you do daily. There has to be. If you are with somebody, or if you're in a relationship with somebody, friends, situationship, relationship, sexual ship, regardless of what it is, there has to be some kind of equivalent exchange. For every one thing that happens, there's an equal and the opposite reaction. to what you've done. You can't get upset about something that happens when it's your fault that it happened. You just don't know it's your fault that it happens, but it is more likely your fault. You have to balance your life out. As much time as you put in work, you have to put that much time into your personal, which is hard to do. Don't get me wrong. It's easier said than done. Always easier said than done, but it doesn't mean it can't be done. It just takes a little more effort to make sure that you are okay more than that job is okay. Because that job was there before you and it's going to be there after you, contrary to popular belief. You are not the reason why your job continues to circle around and around. And said it's okay to unlearn stuff. It for sure is okay to learn stuff. Our parents tried their best, but they didn't know also what they taught us was a good, but it doesn't mean it was the best way. You have to expand your knowledge. And that's what we try to teach y'all regularly, weekly. And you should be teaching the people around you. You got to be able to do better. Expand, grow. Growth in knowledge, growth in your mental, your emotional, your physical, your spiritual, whichever it is the case may be. Being able to unlearn bad habits. Time management is a motherfucker. Like Jen says, write it down, says Jack. You plan out your time, for sure. It's huge. If you writing something down, maybe caveman and maybe primitive, but at the same time, if it helps you get from 1 to 10 or from A through Z, then write that shit down. Improve on that. Improve on your time. If you got some downtime, fine. There's nothing wrong with relaxing, but don't relax too long. Stay on your effort. Stay on your grind. Being consistently good beats occasionally great on a regular basis. Be consistently good. Be consistent in what's going on around you. And I know I didn't do this before at the beginning of the show. But, yeah, happy Father's Day to y'all. It just crossed my mind because I looked down off a glass. But get the ugly face. Anyway, being consistent. Maybe you should improve on that. You can improve on being consistent, contrary to popular belief. You can improve on who you are as a person. Because you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Stop telling people that they are. It's all right to tell somebody they're close to perfect, because I tell somebody every day, damn near, that they're close to it. That don't mean they are. They can still improve. I can improve. You can improve. We all can improve on what we say, what we do. One thing we should improve on is holding ourselves accountable for what's going on around us. Not just saying shit. Life happens. Yes, it does. It does happen. Life got hands, and sometimes that bitch decides to throw them. There ain't much you can do about it, but you can improve on being better. You may catch all 10 of them blows she throws this month, but next quarter, shit, you only get hit with 8 because you done dodged a couple. You have planned accordingly for shit that, it's hard to plan for stuff that you don't know is going to happen, but you can still try your best to be ready for when life does hit you in the mouth. Like Mike Tyson used to say, everybody has a plan until you're hit in the mouth. Sometimes it is harder to be proactive, but doesn't make it impossible. It's just hard. It's sometimes you got to react to some shit that happens. But that's emergency, like your engine blows up. But you can't be proactive to that. It's called maintenance, preventative checks and maintenance, PMCS, preventative maintenance and checks and services. Yeah, I just call it brain fart. But when it comes down to back to what Candace said on unlearning some habits, it takes 21 days to form a habit. But you can unlearn smoking. You can unlearn drinking. If you consider it a bad habit, unlearn it. Stop doing it. Why are you continuing a bad habit? Why are you perpetuating? Why are you evolving during something that it's not good for you or what's going on around you. I smoke, I drink. I'm not saying that it's good for me, but at the same time, there's some situations I could have avoided. Like, shit happened because I was drunk. Nothing happened because I was smoking. I don't think I burned anything down. I don't know. I'll sit back and think about that when I got some time with my hands. But also, you got to consider the people around you when it happens. Unlearn drinking. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. Some people, alcoholics just decide to stop drinking, or some situation happens. You get a DUI, or you end up getting arrested, whatever the case may be. Because you've been drinking. You've been drinking too much. You drink too much. I mean, there's been times where I can sit back and say that I've drank too much, because I've been put in a couple of situations where it was bad for me, that I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? But you can also, excuse me, unlearn them shits. Yeah, you can unlearn drinking. Don't judge me. Learn how to take better care of yourself. Unlearn eating chitlins. Shit's not healthy for you. It was a survival technique, and I'm standing by this. Y'all people out there that eat chitlins, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You're different. You got to be different to each other, because something like that here can don't bring chitlins over my house ever. You will leave with that. Leave it in the car, put it in the trunk. It ain't like it's gonna go bad, because them shits is bad from the get go. Like, you're not bringing that into my house. My house is not about to smell. Yeah, yes, you are different. My house is not about to smell like that just because you want to eat them shits at your own goddamn house. Because I'd be damn good and ready to put your ass out with them. Nope, no hot sauce. I don't give a fuck what you put on these damn things. It's not gonna make it taste any better. But yes, I have tried them. I've tried a multitude of things over the course of my life, because I'm trying to learn and expand what I got going on. Being, living in different countries, trying different foods, things like that. Hey, some of y'all ain't been out the city you were born in. How? How? Because your grandparents don't live there, your parents don't live there, now you living there, and then you get mad at your kids when they move. Why? Yeah. And throw up. Just chilling. Just the thought of it. It's just the simple things in life, man. Very simple. If you're about the little things turn into big things turn into bigger things. That's why these adjectives are out there. Bigger things turn into huge things turn into gargantuan things. Like, it's a snowball effect. Your life can snowball in a good way if you choose to do so. Like I said, bad shit happens, but if your ball is big enough, your snowball is big enough, your good karma, I guess you can say, is big enough. When that bad shit comes through, it's bouncing off, or you are plowing through it, because it's not a thing for you. You're not about to let yourself be held down by the simple fact that some shit happened to you. You ain't about to let 5 minutes of your day throw off all 24 hours of it. Why? Think about that. You stumped your toe when you got up this morning. Yes, it sucks ass, because it hurts. But why are you going to let that ruin your entire day? Why? Think about that. Somebody cut you off in traffic. Sucks. Can't stand it. But why are you going to let that ruin your whole day? This person is sitting in the left lane, and they shouldn't be in the left lane. Go around them. I didn't used to do that first. I had to unlearn that shit. That's some shit that I had to unlearn. Waiting for that person to move over to the right lane so I just go around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's shit in your life that you can go around. You don't have to wait. You can go around. Deal with it by going around it. It's not holding you up. Don't let it hold you up when it comes down to it. Some shit ain't going right, fix it. Can't fix it, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. There's some shit that's going on, and this is not in the Bible or that book y'all like to read. Um, it's not in the Bible, nowhere. Bits and pieces of it maybe, but accept the things that cannot change. Accept what you cannot change. Have the courage to change the shit that you can. Don't be scared. What why? Why? That's another thing. Yeah, we're gonna hit on that today too. And wisdom, know the difference. Wisdom does not come with age. Contrary to popular belief, it does not come with age. Wisdom comes with experience. Granted, they hold hands. The longer you're alive, the more you experience shit. But you got somebody that's 20, 22 years old have experienced more shit than somebody that's 40, 50 years old. It just depends on how you live. It just depends on how you live. If you just refuse to come out of your bubble, you ain't gonna experience some shit. You ain't gonna gain wisdom by living inside your little safety net or your little safety bubble. You're gonna gain wisdom in life, about things, about this, that, and the other, coming outside of it. Can't grow if you're comfortable, folks. We've said this. You've heard this from other people. For the folks that scroll, you've seen videos, inspirational videos, and everything like that. You can't grow if you are comfortable. You're just gonna coast. You're gonna coast. Every once in a while, you gotta hit them rapids. Rapids? Yeah, rapids. RAPIDS. Yeah, rapids. When some shit gets ugly, like I said, life got hands, and sometimes that she will throw them, and she can be beat, but they're undefeated at the same time. That's where your growth comes in. Somebody told me you don't fake it until you make it. You grow until you know. Hello. Candace says there is no need to match negative energy. Cut that out. Use that equivalent exchange differently. Cure that negative with positive energy. For sure. Because everything that is negative, there's something positive. You had the school shooting over here, yes. Which is sad. And it should never be. It should never be. We didn't have to worry about that a long time ago. I guess we did. I just never noticed it. I don't know. But when it comes down to it, you shouldn't be scared to send your kids to school. You shouldn't be like, but it's a different day and age. Stop matching people's energy. I got time today. Okay. You got time today. But why use that time for somebody else's shit when you can use that time for your own shit? Why? That's my question. Why are you matching them? Why are you riding with them? Why are you? Because right now you're in the same car with them. Why? And their GPS is what you ride to, when you should be riding to your own GPS. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it. Now you sitting there, they done moved on, and now you sitting here. It is 2 or 3 days later. You sitting here still on the stuff, still on the shit. You with the shit of something that happened on Monday. Here it is Friday, and you out with your folks. Now you passing on that person's negative energy that you picked up on Monday to your folks on Friday. Why? I don't get it. Why are you passing this negative energy on? Now, if you took that negative energy and turned it into something positive and pass it on that way, by all means to you. Thank you. I congratulate you on that. But a lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all keep the same negative energy that you matched because you got time today. I'm matching energy in 2023. Candace says, because we are taught to not let people disrespect us, but by feeding into that, we are giving that disrespect power. Treat it, treat it. There's a cure for disrespect. People, it's called distance. That's the cure for disrespect. It's not coming back at them. Treat that disrespect with distance. I guarantee you, it'll fade. Because if you're not powering it, if you're not giving it energy, like Hannah said, to grow and be bigger, then at the same time, it's going to starve because there's nobody feeding it. Nobody's feeding the disrespect. Now, in certain situations, you just can't get out of. Protect the children. Protect your significant other. You know, I got it. But when it comes down to the simple fact that, hey, you said what you said. I ain't talking about turning the other cheek. That's not what I'm saying. Because somebody comes at you hard enough, yeah, you got to get it. I understand. You got to get down for yours. I got that. But at the same time, if it's not, the other side to that coin, if it don't reach that level, if it don't reach it, why pull it down and bring it up to you? Because usually that disrespect comes from a place that's below you. It doesn't come from higher. It comes from a place that's below you. It's not coming from people that are trying to lift you up. It's coming from people that's trying to pull you down. Because I'm not disrespectful to people that's trying to pull me up. You should be disrespectful to the people that's trying to pull you down. Got it. Get the fuck off me. Nope. Ain't got time for that shit today. I got other things to do. Like I woke up today with some shit on my mind, and I need to get that done. You're in the way. Move. How hard is that? For some people, it's difficult because they live off that shit. You are the disrespect and negative energy that's being fed, and you don't even know it. You are being fed, and you need that drama. You need to be with the shits every day, because if you don't, you feel like your day is wasted because you didn't see no shit. You didn't see no drama. You didn't see nobody come out of their character today. That ain't who that person is. Let's see if I can. I want to see if I can. Let's see how deep this goes. If a person is how they are every day, why are you trying to change that? What makes sense of you trying to change that when it really comes down to it? Why? Just because you want to see it? Hello? Like, it don't make no sense. I want to see how far this person will go. Why? Let that person be. Why are you trying to be the detour to their life? Think about it. How many times have you done it? Try to be that person don't never drink. I'm gonna see how drunk I can get them. That person don't never smoke. Let's see if I can peer pressure them into smoking. That person drives the speed limit. Let me see if I can get this person to go. Like, why? Why are you trying to make that person come out their character? Who are you? And when they don't, after all your efforts of negativity, that person doesn't come out of their shell. That person doesn't go beyond their character. You get mad. You're mad. At who? You mad at yourself? You mad at them? Who you mad at? Because you haven't made that person to come out of their shell. You haven't made that person be who they aren't, really. Because you trying to be fed as a negative person. Your negativity is something that needs to be fed. Your negativity needs to be fed. There's plenty of it out there. Go eat. Stop trying to drag that crab in the bucket mentality. Stop trying to drag, folks down that are better than that are above you. Not better, just further along. You try to hold that person back. Why? Ask yourself that. Because if my self growth pisses you off, you in the way. No, definitely. Misery loves company. I don't even like whoever created that is dumb as hell. It's probably one of those miserable people. You can be miserable and not drag folks down with you because there's some shit that's going on with your life that you need to improve. Be better at. There's some shit in my life I need to improve. I was just having this conversation last night. I don't have to improve, or what do I need to improve? Because I need to start writing some shit down because I'm becoming stagnant in my shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been to the gym in a while. I haven't hit my that's my release point. If you ain't hit that relief button in a while, you starting to pile up shit. You don't even know it. Your shit's starting to stack, and you don't even know it. You will find out eventually. But at the same time, when you gonna hit that valve, that release valve, whether it's clicking your mouth, your mouse, stroking the hot dog, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you haven't done in a while, that you are so used to doing, that releases all that extra shit on you. When are you gonna do that for yourself? Don't expect somebody to come along and do it for you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because y'all too busy waiting on somebody else to cast your boat off. Do it for yourself. That's self-care. We always talk about is self-care. Self. Cat Williams said a long time ago, how the fuck I fuck up how you feel about you. It's called self-esteem, self-confidence. Stop waiting for somebody to pour into that. Pour into you. You gotta pour into you. Because as soon as you wait for somebody else to do it, you gonna starve. You're gonna starve. Because somebody's gonna come along every once in a while, pour into you a little bit, not enough to refill you. Refill yourself. Because they're miserable and they stuff. And they shit. So what makes you think they about to give you something positive? Y'all know these people. And on the lighter note, this is something that we're gonna talk about later. Why do you put people on speakerphone that you know you can't put on speakerphone? Why? You in a quiet place, a group full of people. Unless you in a car, you can walk the fuck off. Candace said you can't pour from an empty cup, and if you aren't practicing that self-care to pour it into yourself, you may run dry. It ain't no may. It ain't no possibility. You will run dry. You will. Sooner or later. And then when that person comes to you, they serious, everything is a serious situation. It depends on your perspective. But it may not be that serious to you, but it could be detrimental to them. You just don't know. Don't put somebody's situation below yours, but at the same time, don't put it above yours. Treat everybody equally doesn't mean you're treating everybody fairly. Because what's fair for me may not be fair for the next person. But if you treat them equally, which is hard to do, but if you're in a situation where you, like being an NCO in the military, hey, I'm gonna treat everybody equally. Everybody's gonna get 20 push-ups, right? Soldier A can do 20. Soldier B not a problem. Soldier C struggles with it, but they get there. Eventually, Soldier A and Soldier C is going to be able to do 20 push-ups without a problem. It's because you treated everybody equally. Treat everybody as an equal. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's going to be what I'm going to leave y'all with. Because I got some stuff to do today. It's not necessarily on a schedule time, but at the same time, I want to leave as much for that as possible, just in case some shit happens. And when I say shit, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad shit. It could be good shit. Shit ain't bad. It is if you shit on yourself, it's terrible. Or if a dog shits on your carpet and you step on it, it's terrible. That means you're not taking your dog outside. Anyway, treat everybody equally. I guarantee you, even kill is going to be the result of that equal treatment. Everybody's going to be on the same page. Can't everybody run 2 miles? I suck at it. But if you train at it, when it really comes down to it, regardless how much the struggle is, everybody's going to get 2 miles. Everybody's going to get it. Because you treated them equally. You always say that the hands is rated E for everyone. Why is that hands rated E for everyone, but your compassion? What's the new times? They've changed it with 22 minutes flat across the board for everybody. I can walk 2 miles in 22 minutes. I'm not. I'm not gonna let you trigger me, bruh. I'm not. I refuse. God damn. 22 minutes. I can walk 2 miles in 22 minutes. I'm asking. Me and Bud gonna talk about this later. Of course, yeah, me and Bud gonna talk about this later. This is a military I could have survived in as far as like the PT shit. I survived in the military because, but God damn. We'll talk about that later, bro. We'll talk about that later. 22 minutes. 22 minutes. For a 2 mile run? Anyway, I guess this comes down to what I was saying earlier. Treat everybody equally, regardless of what it is, of their age, of their sex, male or female, not because you have a lot. I guess it's gender. I don't know. I don't get into a bunch of that. I talk about it, but I try my best to stay separate from that shit, because these motherfuckers getting out of control. It's getting out of control. But either way, Father's Day. It's y'all day, man. Fathers, not putting, I guess you could say, because not putting a limit on how much you are a father, because mothers don't have a limit. They're a mother every day. So you're a father every day when it comes down to it. I don't look, cut the shit. Stop saying no, they ain't a father every day. Just because they're not a father to you or your standard, don't mean they're not a father. Cut the shit. Cut it. With your masculine ass. We'll talk about that later. Y'all continue to enjoy your day, whether it's a steak, whatever it is. Y'all continue to get that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, safe travels to my brother. Safe travels to anybody, really. But safe travels to my brother. Make it back. Cause yeah, just sent you. Yeah, okay. All right. The ACFT. What? I don't even know what that means. I I, I don't even know what that means. But y'all continue to enjoy y'all day. It's Sunday, whether it's nice or not. Y'all continue to enjoy y'all day. Be a father to what you have. And if you can't be a father at this particular moment, make yourself better when it comes down to the point to where you can be. You'll be ready for it. Because hey, Omni Combat Fitness. Okay, bet. When it really comes down to it, we're not even in combat. Either way, they were supposed to be making these changes when I was still in. I was in what 2019 when I got out. 18, 19. Either way, it takes a while. Y'all continue to enjoy your day, man. We love you. Jackngin Knowledge every Sunday at 1 o'clock Central. So adjust your time period. Hands Up Fitness, Block Me Fabulous. The Casamigos, check them out. 30. Um, they talking about some real shit. Prayers and peace, strength and patience. Y'all continue to enjoy y'all week. Look, don't even work. Look, like I said, we're gonna talk about that offline. I don't want to. We'll talk about that offline. Well, y'all continue to enjoy your day for sure. Enjoy your week. Practice some self care this week. Add 5 minutes. It ain't gonna raise your water bill that much. Add 5 minutes to the shower, even if you're just sitting there like my counterpart. Not my counterpart. I guess that's a bad thing. Let that hot water just beat you back up. As my other likes to say, just stand in the shower. It ain't gonna raise your water bill that much. Pennies, cents, compared to, I guess, just making better for you. Y'all continue to enjoy y'all day. We love y'all, man. Peace.